We're live.
We
Why
are
is your
live.
camera weird?
What?
Why is your camera weird?
Because my computer's not working. So it's in my phone.
You're killing it.
Yeah, I know. It's been a hell of a week for me, baby.
Yeah, boy. All right. Let's let the people know we're on air. I've never used this one before.
The StreamYard, the one that Zach uses.
Not to host before.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. I don't even know like how you know if people are in it. Hey, East Awesome's here. We do have people.
There we go. We've got people.
All right, let me.
Can you hear me chewing my cough drop?
Yeah, I don't really appreciate it, honestly.
What do you want me to do?
If
I
you're
got to
here,
get my voice right.
sound off in the. There we go. We got a couple evening guys from hot as fuck Austin. Hey, Steph H. How do we see who's in here?
No idea.
Can you? Oh, 17.
Probably. There
There
you go.
we go. Okay.
There you go.
I'm just posting this on the thing and then we will get started. Hey,
Yeah,
and coming to the show. I love to see that. All right, copy the link. Let's upload this, John, and then let's get started. 19 peeps. What's up, everybody? Where's the thing?
What thing?
Don't worry about it. Why don't you tell some jokes? Do some stand up for these nice
Dude,
people as they wait for
I
us to
gotta,
figure this shit out.
I gotta save my voice.
Oh yeah, Shooter's got a very delicate voice. This is why we're doing a live tonight and not the actual episode.
Yeah, I gotta save my voice for the actual episode tomorrow.
Blame that
So
guy.
yeah. Yeah, lost my voice. Well, really, just you can blame my 6-year-old niece for giving us all whatever illness she had.
You like to blame a child? That's the route we're gonna go
I
here.
I'd much rather blame a child than anything else. Yeah. Why not? Oh yeah,
Okay, I just posted it. So now we can start.
Mark. Mark
Think
wants me to sing. Mark, I don't know what I can sing with this kind of voice, but I'll give it a
he
go.
can't sing with a regular voice.
I think I can sing now probably better.
Did you know, Mark, that Shooter has a very, very good alternative rock voice? Do you want to sing that? You should sing that for them at some point.
Sing "I Miss You" by
Yeah.
Blink-182. I have a
Yeah,
really good
you need to sing I Miss You. He's got a
Yeah,
great Blink 182 impression.
I've got an
Bay
incredible
Area.
Tom DeLonge impression.
PST Live. Oh, yeah, we did this for people in California. That's why we decided to do it at 9 o'clock, so that you guys out there could watch because we care about everybody.
Yeah,
That's
but
what we do.
California people can't watch shows until like 3 hours after we
I
watch them,
didn't
which
know
is
that,
so
though.
funny. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Like if a show airs at not like Vanderpump airing at 9, most people can watch it at 6. So I don't know.
It's weird to hear you talk like this because it's not you. Like if I shut my eyes, I wouldn't be talking to old Shooter. Maybe this is Sean's voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Please
No,
destroy
this is
Silas.
God.
That would be so easy. How many people in here are actually watching Martha's Vineyard?
I don't know. That's like I feel like they're hiding the ratings for that, but I don't know. It's like it's an enjoyable show. I don't mind throwing it on. There's
I
not
like I
a
like Martha's
lot there,
Vineyard.
but it's a fun show to watch.
To sound off in the comments real quick, how many of y'all are watching Martha's Vineyard? And if you're not, why are you not watching Martha's Vineyard? Shooter and I really enjoy it, but let's get like into Susan's watching it. We love to see that. Tonight, the point of this is pretty much going to be we're going to recap just a little bit of news because there's some shit to talk about. And
Yep.
we want you guys to ask us questions. That's going to be kind of the basis of this evening. A lot of times people ask us, what's the, backstory of the bros? Or you have random questions about our actual lives. And we haven't been that forthcoming with our real lives. So I guess this is an opportunity for the
Why
people
are you
in
throwing
here
that out? Why are you throwing that out there?
just to tee it up.
Jesus.
Just to get some real questions up in
We've
this bit.
absolutely told that story 1,000 times at this point.
Not that one, not the one of how we got here. That's always everyone's first question. is
Yeah,
how did you become the BravBros? And then we
yeah,
do the whole spiel. Well, we watch with our significant other, so on and so forth. And here we are. But Wendy, I agree. Jasmine needs to ditch Silas. Silas stinks. But shoots, news today or news this week. We got Raquel, or sorry, Vanderpump is filming again.
yes.
Are
Vanderpump
you
just started filming today.
are you surprised at the turnaround?
No,
Like the
not at
as
all.
far as how
This is what
fast they got it up.
this is exactly what we said should and was going to happen. You can't let things die down. You have to make sure that the cameras keep rolling. Obviously, you give them like a month or so off, get the reunion out there, let people do like Ariana go do her press tour and all of her advertisements, whatever. But you have to get right back. You can't let this simmer all summer because I mean, if we just use last year as a baseline, they did start filming like in June, July. The only reason that there's more to catch up on is because they picked up the cameras again for one more episode back in I guess early April is when they did it.
Do you think Raquel's gonna come back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like no question.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to not right away. I think it's going to be like a mid-season reveal where all of a sudden she just pops up like they're all at I guess if they're at Schwartz and Sandy's maybe, but I don't think that Ariana's going to be there. So we'll say they're at Sir or wherever, and all of a sudden Raquel just shows up and she's just like does that little like side wave like hi, and
You
just
think she's gonna
slides in
pop
there.
in? I could see
Yeah,
her coming in like occasionally. I don't see her being a full time, like a friend of kind of deal. Like I could see a
I
friend of for Raquel. The bigger question is, should she come back?
for her own mental psyche, definitely not. Um, but I mean, what else is she gonna do? Like she's got to be blackballed from like all industries in the entertainment world. And what is she gonna like? Is she just gonna live around her parents and like work at a bar restaurant around there, or like try to find like a desk job somewhere? Like it just doesn't seem like that's what she would do. She's gonna have to try to find her way back, and she's gonna talk herself. First off, Sandoval is gonna talk her into hey, maybe you can come back and like right some wrongs and get back on the show, and it could be a lot of fun for us. So I think that this year she will be back. In the future if her and Sandoval have a big falling out. Who knows what's going to happen? But I expect her back this year.
I think we're gonna see her back. I don't think we're gonna see her back in a full time thing. I think it might be like a check in where like we see her and Sandoval talking maybe. But
Yeah,
I someone says she's got a degree in education. I don't know how many schools are going to hire her at the moment. She might have to like cool off a little bit before she
yeah,
goes and teaches children.
yeah,
But, you know, I don't I mean, the bottom line, I don't think she should come back just for her mental state. Like there's no way, and if she does come back, that raises a whole lot more questions for me than her just kind of like fading off into the distance. I think she just needs to go somewhere else. And wait, bide your time because look what's
yeah,
happening now. Fucking Jackson Brittany got a spinoff. They're getting a spinoff in which they're the stars of the show. They went from being canceled, they got kicked off the show. Vanderpump was this close to getting canceled. Scandival happens, and now not only is Vanderpump like the highest rated show on Bravo right now, but on top of that, Jackson Brittany, who were dead in the water, have a top 3 podcast and they're getting their own TV show.
yep.
That's what we've gotten from this.
Yeah, that I mean that makes no sense. Yeah. So what I'm imagining is the reason that I say that I think Sandoval is going to request that Raquel comes back is because we're seeing people distance themselves from Sandoval. I personally would love to see Sandoval just be by himself the entire season and everybody just ripping on him. And he doesn't have Schwartz to go over to hang out with. He doesn't have he doesn't have anybody to talk to. He's just going to be by himself. So I want to see that as soon as Raquel comes back. Then all of a sudden we're going to have those really annoying, uncomfortable scenes. I can see it already. It's going to be episode 8 or 9. You and I are going to be sitting around talking about how annoying it is that we're going from like good substance from the show to oh yeah, we have to see a one-on-one with Raquel and Tom again, talking about fucking nothing. It's just boring.
I agree. But
But
I
for Sandoval, he definitely wants her back because he has no one else to lean on.
but that's the thing. I feel like he's losing. Well, I thought Raquel was kind of getting out on him. I thought she was starting to figure some shit out, but then she's sending postcards to his house so that Ariana like sees what she's writing. So I take that
Yeah,
back. She would
yeah,
still definitely. I don't think that she like if you asked her, just face value right now, if you called Raquel up and they're like, "Yo, Rach, what's up? It shoots. It's the Magoots. Don't let the voice fool you. This is Magooter. Are you coming back to the show?" I think she would come back with no hesitation whatsoever. I don't know, and I'm trying not to be too mean, but like I don't think
Mean
that
to who?
she's to Raquel just
Why?
because she's in a mental health facility
So
and I don't
what?
feel good doing it. I don't know. It's a
So
moral conundrum, dude. Like
uh,
I feel bad. I can't help that. But
yeah,
I think if you asked her without any outside influence, she would say, yeah, because I don't think she knows any better, honestly. Like, I just feel like
probably.
she would just do it. Whereas I feel like if I'm her family member, I'm quick to say, hey, no shot. Like, we don't need to do this. This is
Yeah.
dangerous. You need to like figure your life out. And also, we actually might need to do this. I want to get an interview with Raquel's parents about how they feel about Tom Sandoval.
Uh, well, I mean, if we were to trust James on what her family's like, it's not very good.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wasn't the
they're
mom
they're
asking about his
probably
BP?
yeah. So and my other thought is, and look, I might piss off a lot of people, but um, beauty pageant people are different people. And if you're throwing your child into the world out there, doing all of that and making sure, like she was however old, still doing it. She started when she was like 7. Like they're probably not that normal. So if you have now your child who went through beauty pageants forever is going to go back to the show, obviously they're going to support her.
You think the family's gonna say, "Oh, I see what you're saying," because
I
it's the
think the family's going
pageant
to push her to
family
go back.
mindset,
Yeah, it's like
because
go
they're
back into
used
the
to, like
spotlight.
that makes sense. I hope
Yeah.
not. I honestly, like no, she doesn't deserve a whole lot of grace, but if she's mentally not stable, she needs to just kinda chill. Take a season off. You'll get your own spin-off in 5 years. That's how it's going at this rate.
Play the
Fuck,
Jackson Brittany thing. Yeah.
not even just them, it's just the Bravo card. Look at fucking Luann and Sonia get Crappie Lake or whatever.
Well, I think that's going to be like, I think that's just part of a last hurrah thing. Like they're doing for the Ultimate Girls Trip with all like instead of New York Legacy, they're doing the Ultimate Girls Trip. So they're like, hey, we'll give you one last hurrah. Go have fun. Maybe you can pop up like here and there on an episode in the future somewhere. But overall, you're not going to be on a long standing show. I think that's also what they're doing with Crappy Lake. Jackson Brittany, that makes no sense to me. The whole thing makes no sense to me. Like they are not. Jax was entertaining in the sense that like, yeah, he was a fucking loose cannon, but he was toxic as hell. And
Yeah.
after a while, it's like, all right, Jax, like we don't need your opinion on things. We said it all through Sandoval. It's like he had a moment to stand up and be like, look, I told you this is what's going on, blah blah blah. And like, I don't need to see them sitting on a couch watching a show and commenting on it. It's stupid. I don't care. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but I don't really care what they're doing. It's just Bravo's taking the wrong route of throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. They need to do that with new things, not old things.
I agree 100%. The state of Bravo overall. But we see it time and time again. They get latched on to this idea of like they need to bring back people that we already have seen, already know and love. Like
Wait,
what?
Jared said that he's convinced Raquel's the missing John Benet Ramsey.
Uh, wait. And
That's
then he
the
said
Jared.
that may be inappropriate for me to say. you can't you can't take it back now, dude. It's on the internet. Once it's
That's
on the
funny.
internet, it's there forever.
We all know
I'm just
Katy
gonna leave
Perry.
it up
Katy
for a
Perry
while.
is John Benet.
What?
You didn't know that?
What do you mean? I didn't know that? Like it's common knowledge. I mean,
That's
that's a
common knowledge.
ridiculous statement.
It's a common knowledge conspiracy theory.
That Katy Perry's John Benet Ramsey.
Yes. Somebody else support me.
So don't shoot her a bone. He's drowning. All right,
I'm
let's
fine.
oh, are the bros excited about the new Roni? I'm probably more excited about the shooter, I would guess.
No, I'm actually pumped for it.
Are you?
Thanks, Jared. Jared supported me. Yeah, no, I'm pumped. I I think this is what you need. You need a new cast in an existing city. Like just do it with Jersey. If this works well, do it with Jersey. Get rid of everybody except for the newbies and start fresh.
If it
Like
works
if it
well,
works, just go.
if it works, do it across the board almost. I mean, you could shake up no. That's too much change. That's too much too fast. I take that back. If this
Yeah,
works, at least it gives them a blueprint in the future for housewife shows to revamp themselves a little bit. The
right.
thing is, like, if you look at, and I think that we took this out of the equation when we talk about it, but not all housewife shows are successful for an extended period of time. You know what I mean? Like the firm, even the OG franchises, Miami took a break, OC took a break, Jersey took a break. I mean, Teresa was in jail, is why they took a break, but they did take a break. And shows get canceled. So like it's not just because it's a new show and a new format and a new cast that it might not do well. I'm just pushing all of our listeners, everybody in here, just go into it with an open mind. Don't go into it expecting to see Luann and Sonia and the old crowd coming back and doing what they used to do because they're not here anymore. When
Yeah,
did OC take a break? I think I misspoke, Patty. That's my mistake.
good job, Steele.
It is Crappie Lake stuff. We didn't know that either until I called it Crappie Lake. And then somebody from Crappie Lake, no shit, messaged us and told me that I pronounced it wrong and that they were mortified that their town was being represented by Sonia
Uh,
and Luann.
that sucks because I would absolutely just continue to call it Crappy Lake, but now I feel bad for that person.
Yeah, because they spoke out against the housewives invading their town. But it was a
Oh
pretty funny
man,
story. But all right, for the next portion of this whole shindig, we're going to you guys. I want to hear some questions. Um, you guys want to get personal? We can get personal to a degree
Why are you pushing the personal stuff?
because people want to know us. Just because you're a fucking closed off, walled out human being doesn't mean people can't ask questions. You've gotten better.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some questions up in this.
What while we're waiting for the questions, you want to just start chatting about Andy?
Oh, the video?
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, so do I. Like it's so stupid. The guy's celebrating pride at a gay bar, having a good time, and he has to like look, I get it, like you're famous. People are gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna take a video of you like secretly under my lap, like weirdly. I get that. But the outrage from other people being like, what is he doing? He shouldn't be doing that, blah blah blah. It's like that's stupid. Like let him live his
People were
life, let him have
outraged.
fun. Yeah, people were pissed off
Oh, I
about him.
didn't see that. Why?
Yeah,
The
because
fact
they're
that
fucking idiots.
it's consensual. He's playing with the dude's nip. The dude seems to enjoy it, and he's clearly enjoying it.
Yeah,
Don't videotape people in their own personal time. This man has to deal with enough people, enough shit. He's got to sit there and talk to the Jersey cast for 12 hours, and then he's got to talk to the Vanderpump cast for 12 hours. If he wants to
yeah.
go and flick a nipple during Pride Week,
Let him
let him
go.
let him do so in private. Like,
Yeah.
don't
Who
fucking
cares?
record him. I don't care. No one should care. Like, who cares? And instead, it's
Uh,
like he has to defend himself. I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he just like kind of let it go. And a lot of people came to his defense as they should have because that whole thing was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that I was watching that video. I was like, come on. Hashtag
yeah.
flick nip. Yeah, Jared. Love that. All right, we got some questions in here. Hashtag flick a nipple. Attaboy. Steele, as a chef, did you watch The Bear? And if so, what do you think of it? I love The Bear. I think it's a great show. I think the first season was chaotic, but I appreciated the fact that they were kind of amping up the chaos of what a kitchen actually is. I think it's a little overplayed, but intentionally so. And I think it's a fantastic show. Great cast, great writing. Season 2 thus far has been really good. I'm on episode 4. I will keep you posted, but if you don't watch The Bear, free plug for The Bear.
Yeah, I watched being sick all week. I think Monday I watched the entire second season all in one day.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a
And it
good
was
show, man.
lovely. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is when you're sick as a kid, you watch like what is it? Like
I used to
Maury
watch
during the day,
Blind
Jerry
Date.
Springer, Blind Date on MTV would have been a good one.
Blind Date.
Um, what was the other MTV show? Next with the bus. Love
Oh
that
my
one.
God, Next was great.
God,
Yeah, the guy would get
great
off the
show.
bus and say some like horrifying, very inappropriate pickup line that you could not say
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Okay, up next from N
Price
Dub.
is Right. Thanks for us.
Oh, The Price is Right. That's a good one.
Price is Right is a go-to. Yeah.
The Price is Wrong, bitch. Happy Gilmore. No. Who talks about Bravo
I left.
offline? You two or your significant others?
Wait, Steele and I
Um.
together?
Oh,
Probably
let's say
us either
between
way. I mean, it's our job now.
Yeah, we do talk about it a lot, but that's the thing. And then I feel bad sometimes because I'll get home and I don't want to talk about it anymore, and my
Yeah.
wife does want to talk about it, and I need to talk about it because she's the reason I got into it to begin with. And if I have the time for you, I should have the time for my wife. So
I think that's
I do
I
talk
think
to her
that's a
about it.
good I think that's a
That's a
really good
good,
rule
yeah.
of thumb.
And
Yeah,
I
good
love
job.
she has really good perspective on it. You've talked to her about it a lot too. She
Yeah,
has a
yeah,
different
yeah.
perspective, but she is like a watcher like us where she's not gonna like go on Twitter and fire off 60 tweets about how awful we are because we don't agree with one person. But
Well, I think the funny thing is like I when people talk to me about Bravo stuff outside of obviously our podcast, I always start off like, I don't really feel like talking about work. I don't want to do this. And then I end up like going deep into a conversation and like getting all into it. So I really don't know. It's like with you, we talk about it obviously when we sit down and do the podcast. Like we'll text back and forth and whatever. But other people that come into my life and ask me about it, I always feel like I don't really want to talk about it right now. And then I end up getting into a deep conversation anyway by my own doing. So I don't know.
wait, that's actually a good point. I do that. I
Yeah.
do that where like somebody will ask me a question and be like, "Oh, you probably don't want to talk about it." Like, yeah, it's been like a long day, and then I will end up talking about it for 20 minutes about how I feel
Yeah.
about it. And not only that, but you know me, and as soon as I start to get a lamped up, now I'm getting handsy and like, what the fuck?
Handsy.
Like,
You flicking nipples?
can we not? No, I'm not. I talk with my hands. So then
Uh-huh.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh
No, I'm not
man.
getting handsy. Get handsy with you, pal. Come over there.
Oh yeah.
Knock that hat off. Do you think
Come
they ever
on
bring
over,
the Real
pal.
Housewives to Philly from Ashley D? God, I want them to. I really want them to so bad.
I don't think they will. I
You
just
could do
can't
a
see them
main
doing it.
line. You could do
You
a main
could,
line. I wouldn't
but then
watch that one
like
though.
but it's not like
That would
I don't know, it's
irritate
not
me.
a city. Like if they like do they present it as the Real Housewives of Philadelphia and then it's from the main line, or do they present it as Real Housewives of the main line and it's them?
I think you'd have to do Real Housewives of Philly
Hmm.
just for recognition's sake. I don't know if you say main line, I don't think anyone else is going to know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you have to do Real Housewives of Philly, and then you get one from the main line. You get one from like
Center Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse, like a schwanky spot in Rittenhouse,
Hmm.
and then you get one from South Philly, and then you
Wow.
got to get one from like Delco. You need one from like get. Oh my God, that's the new format. Get
Just get all the
six.
different neighborhoods.
No, no, no. Get six like super schwanky, like super ritzy, just millionaires that live on the main line, and just one Delco deli owner, like just one.
That would be funny.
And like she has to go
South
mix
Philly.
it up
South
with
Philly would
that
be really
crew.
good with that.
South Philly, or like what somebody
Yeah.
that owns one of the shops down the Italian market. Throw her in with the mainline crowd, and that's a
Yeah.
TV show. That's how you do Philly. That's Real
Precious
Housewives of Philly.
Precious made a good point. Nobody knew what Potomac was until that happened. I get
Oh,
that.
what's next? What's that? We got lots of questions.
Oh yeah, whatever
Room
happened to
Raiders.
real
Oh my God,
Oh yeah,
Ash.
Room Raiders.
That's a
That's a
good
great
one.
one.
I used to watch that one a lot.
Um do do do.
Hmm. And how long have you been married? I've been married just over a year. I got married last February. Thanks for asking.
On my birthday.
On Shooter's birthday, we actually gave him a cake and sang him happy birthday at
Yep.
my wedding. That's how much I love that stupid fuck in that backwards hat over there.
That's how much everybody loves me.
That's not true.
It's very true.
I got a review, bitch. I got one. Someone said Steel's my favorite. It's the first one I've ever gotten. Everyone always throws their hat in the shooter ring. But I got one. I'm saving it for tomorrow, but ha, it felt really good. From Heyo Roro. Will you ever delve into Below Deck? We got into Below Deck briefly. Um, we did like 2 bonus episodes with it. It's just too chaotic. I guess people say sailing yacht's easier to track, so maybe we'll do sailing yacht. We got kind of a
um
rut that we're in right now in the middle of summer. We're waiting for like some of the new shows to kick off.
yeah. I think we're gonna be
Uh,
stuck. We're gonna be stuck until Roni comes in, which
when's July 9th?
15th, I think. Or no, yeah,
July
the 9th, the 9th, the
the
9th.
9th. It airs the same
Yeah,
night as Atlanta, right? They're like back to back. Or
I
is it
think it's yeah,
OC?
I think it's Atlanta's finale and that
Okay.
something else is coming the 15th too. We're really bad with schedules.
We are terrible at schedules. We don't know
Yep.
times. We need somebody to make flowcharts for us. Nobody
There we
has
go.
done it yet.
Jared said 16th for Roni, so I was
Thanks,
almost
Jared.
right.
Oh, I like this one. What's your cheesesteak? What's your go-to cheesesteak place?
Still Steve's
Is
in
it
the Northeast.
Steve's? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Steve's is
The,
good.
the one downtown sucked. It was so bad, and I'm happy that it closed. It was
Where
a
was it?
terrible representation. It was in Rittenhouse. It was on like 17th and Sansom or something, and it was so bad. Like it was just the meat was overcooked all the time. It was cold. The cheese like never melted. It was just it was a pain in the ass, and people started to hate Steve's because of it. But the one in the Northeast is still great.
Steve's got a bad name via the Rittenhouse location. I
Yes,
like Steve's.
exactly.
Steve still has a good reputation. For those of you that don't know, what makes Steve's different is they have these little circular steak patties. Would you call it a patty?
Slab. I would
Slab.
call it
Yeah, it's not
slab of meat. Yeah.
patty implies that it's thick. It's a slab.
Yes.
It's a circular slab, and they line up the sandwich with it. That's how they do their cheesesteak. It's great. It is a really good cheesesteak, and it's a different cheesesteak. Mine, my favorite is Angelo's in South Philly, but my go-to is probably and forever will always be Delisandro's, which is kind of a standard answer around here. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Chubby's is good too. I think Chubby's gets a bad rap just because they're across the street from Dell's. Like if you put that anywhere else, like it would be a great cheesesteak shop, but I feel like they get shit on because they're across the street from Deli's.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, we got some good ones coming in there. The hell was that?
They'll never understand Steve's. Slabby. Blech. Are you still liking Summer House? I just can't for some reason. Shoots?
No, I'm not really liking Summer House right now.
You didn't like
It's
Martha's Vineyard?
I don't know if she's talking about
Oh,
Jamie.
you talking about?
You're gonna have to clarify.
Yeah,
Uh,
clarify.
yeah, I'm enjoying Martha's Vineyard probably only because it's something completely different, and I'm tired of the same storylines over and over and over again with these shows because these people can never resolve their issues with anything, so they just let shit linger for 4 or 5 years like the normal Summer House. But Martha's Vineyard's fresh and it's been fun to watch. She's talking about Martha's. Um, yeah, no, I'm into Martha's.
I like Martha's a lot. It's just we talked about it on last week's episode, but there's something about this cast specifically. I like that they are more in tune with our generation. I connect with this cast of characters much more so than any other show. I think um I like the emotional intelligence of the cast on the show. However, I do think that some of the cast members play it up intentionally. Like I think Alex is playing the game a little bit more and he's
Oh
trying to
yeah.
give on. Like he's
Oh yeah.
fucking look, he's good at it and he can sing. So like
Yep.
he knows if he plays like that smooth, nice guy in the background, people be like, oh, he's so sweet. He writes in a journal. His voice is beautiful. He also called Jordan Thick out of left field. Like that's
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah, that's
problem.
that.
Like
Like, was
so
that a slip up? Is that the real you, or what's going on?
like we should we would get fucking canceled, but we should put on like a social experiment in which you just go up to like somebody that you've known for 2 weeks or less, because that's the extent of time that they've known each other.
Yeah,
You shooter need to walk up to a random woman that you've known for 2 weeks and say, out of nowhere,
looking
you're
kind of
looking
thick.
thick. Hey, you're looking thick today. And then just silence and just see what the fuck happens.
I think it'll work out pretty well for me, actually.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'm having a terrible week, so things aren't working out really well for me here.
I'll let you talk about your week, but this comment is just and dub. No, no, no. We don't do
No,
provolone on the cheesesteak. Okay.
no.
No, no. Absolutely not. You go American, you can go whiz, you can go both. Cooper
Loaf is a
Sharp
move.
is a new option as well.
Cooper Sharp's a great
Cooper
option.
Sharp is a great option. Absolutely not provolone. You can go provolone if you get a pork and broccoli Rob sandwich, which is the original Philly sandwich. That is an option. You can go to the Nick's and get one of those. Fantastic. Provolone, absolutely. Cheesesteak, no. American extra. Onions, sometimes. That's my order.
Yep. That's the move.
Yep. Next. Are you guys going to BravoCon? Wouldn't it be considered a business expense? You
It
think
would
like
be.
we do.
It would be.
We've already been there. Yeah, we'll be there. We need to book our hotel, dude.
Yeah.
Like sooner than later.
You want to talk about that here?
Should we talk about which hotel we're gonna book?
No,
And all these
no.
nice people.
Hell no.
Do you really think that anybody in here is gonna be like, oh, and write down the fact that we're staying at like the Bellagio, and they're gonna like pop in and be like, yo, BravBros.
I think I'm gonna get assassinated at some point. So yeah.
You think you're way more important than you are. I just want you to know
Maybe.
that.
Maybe.
But the problem is our audience feeds into it now, and it just is not fun. It's not fun for me.
Nobody said it had to be fun for you.
I don't like that. All right, up next. Provolone is so good. Provolone's good. I have no issue with provolone. You just don't put provolone on a cheesesteak. And whiz is cheese whiz, but in Philly, like Cooper Sharp whiz is like a white, lighter whiz. Regular whiz is kind of like
they make Cooper Sharp whiz now.
Oh yeah, yeah, they
I haven't
do,
had
and
it.
it's
That sounds
fucking great.
delicious.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Angelo's has it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Put
it's
that on a
great.
Tristan.
Phenomenal. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
like
a cheese whiz on a
oh,
Tristan.
don't say it. What's the movie? What's the movie? Very goofy movie.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think about. That dude, his
Yeah.
friend, when he sprays it out. I've never seen canned cheese look good until he sprayed it out of that can
Yeah.
in a very goofy movie. And you know what
Also,
else?
the pizza in that movie was incredible. Yeah, that pizza in that movie was great.
Cartoon pizza in general needs to be remade in real life somehow. I've never had a pizza taste as good as cartoon pizza has looked. I stand by that.
And we've got technology. Why not use it right?
No, and not in a can. We'll do a tutorial. We'll go to our local cheesesteak spot and be like, hey guys, we have a podcast and our listeners are curious about how to make an authentic cheesesteak. And also in Philly, we don't call it a Philly cheesesteak, it's just a cheesesteak.
Yeah, we could do that. We could probably go to D'Alessandro's and film the whole thing.
You think? They'll probably yell at us and tell us to get out.
Bros Day out. No way.
I don't know. If it's
a very goofy movie holds up great.
It does hold up. I watched it with my daughter.
Up so great. The songs from that are awesome.
The soundtrack is great. The story's great. I may have gotten choked up at it the most recent time. That cartoon hamburgers look great. BW and NJ. Yes, they do. What other cartoon food looks great? Maybe we need a different podcast where we just talk about random things.
Yeah, that's a good point. The pasta and Lady in the Tramp.
Ooh.
Spaghetti. The meatballs more specifically.
Let's see. What other questions do we have in here? We got about 5 more minutes, you guys. So if you have questions for us, go ahead and holler. Ask Shooter some personal shit since he's so guarded this evening and doesn't want to get into it.
Somebody brought up Jared was asking about Real Housewives of New Orleans. You remember when that was a thing?
Oh, is it coming back or is it?
No, apparently
canceled,
Andy.
Right?
Yeah,
no. Southern Charm had a New Orleans, right?
Southern Charm already had a New Orleans.
Right.
It was already a spinoff in the
NOLA was a.
But there was supposed to be there was supposed to be a Housewives of NOLA.
Okay, and I would have liked that. That would have been good.
I would like anything at this point. Just give me more.
Yeah, well, we need more right now specifically, but
cartoon sushi, cartoon sushi and ramen, awesome.
Oh, Mark said that he asked a question. All right, Mark, settle down. I'm looking.
So he asked you what you would demonstrate as a chef.
Oh, probably how to properly cook a steak, like really actually cook a steak well. Not like how all you people do it. Everyone ruins steaks. And everyone, if you eat it past medium rare, it's overdone. You ruined it. You should feel bad for the cow at that point. It's disrespectful to the cow. That's my spiel on. I would show people how to make a good steak. I'm not saying other people can't do a good steak. I'm just being an asshole. But steak,
Steak.
easy to
Tomahawk,
cook, easy to mess
Tomahawk
up.
Tuesday.
I would do a bone-in reverse seared ribeye, and I'd show y'all how to do it. Let's see. Have you considered a Patreon? We have, but we also don't love the idea of putting our shit behind a paywall. But it's been discussed.
Yeah, we just
It-
do cameos just to say happy birthday.
yeah, but Patreon's not like that. It would just be exclusive content. Do you know what Patreon is?
Well, I'm just saying it's like a similar thing where we get paid to do other things. But no, Patreon, I'm with you. I'd rather just go on YouTube
Yeah,
and
we'll
just
just
post a
put it
video of
out
us
here.
like,
Maybe we'll do this more often so you don't feel like you guys, this is like a once every 2 months thing. Def do
yeah,
more lives. We'll def do more lives. Maybe we'll start scheduling a live like once a week. How about that?
add more to our schedule.
Oh, this is a good question for him because Shooter, his musical choice is not bad. It's just all over the place. I have no idea where he's going to go with this.
Let me read it. One song that defines me as a person. Wow.
I mean, Blink
Um,
182, where are you?
I miss you. It's called.
Whatever. I'm just, I have that in my
It's
head
not
forever is,
whatever.
where are you?
Yeah. So fun story on what was that? Was that a 29th birthday?
When we did
Me and
karaoke?
George's. Yeah. So
Yeah,
George,
downtown.
mine and Steele's friend George, he has a birthday that's the day before mine. So we had a joint party, went out to a beautiful dinner. The other thing was I decided it was a really good idea for me to go to brunch at like 1 p.m. So I started boozing at like 1 p.m., then went to the ping pong bar, spin, played ping pong, continued, then went to dinner, and then we went to a karaoke bar afterwards. Steele and I sung uh, the song "Shallow" from what you call it, the Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga song. What's that?
From Star is Born.
Star
Dude,
is Born. Thank
did
you.
I tell you, time out, sidestep? I saw A Star is Born 2 weeks after I got out of rehab for alcohol. Could I just
Oh
say
my
that?
god.
And had no clue what the movie was about and sat there. And as soon as it started, he like rips a couple pills and hits it with like the whiskey. And I was like, oh, fuck. this is,
Oh my
this is
god.
going to be about recovery. And I am not ready to see.
No, it
You
wasn't
like
even about
continue.
recovery.
It was parts. I mean, it was about addiction and
It was.
alcoholism. Like,
Yeah, it was more about that. It was very, very briefly about
my
recovery.
point
The
is
rest of it was
the
silky.
one movie that you shouldn't go watch after you get out of rehab fresh is A Star
Star
is
is Born.
Born. I don't I don't
Probably
recommend
not.
it at all. And the best part is I saw with my cousin Johnny, who had just got out of the hospital from getting shot down in Atlanta. Also a true
Oh, there
story.
you go.
And he was going through a bunch of shit. So
There you
trauma
go.
buddies. There's a story. There's some personal shit for you guys.
Trauma buddies.
Hey, continue. Shooter and I singing karaoke, 29th birthday.
Yeah,
Down.
and I think I handled the Lady Gaga part, and Steele handled the Bradley Cooper part. It was lovely.
Should we do a rendition right now?
Uh, I think I've got more of a Bradley Cooper voice right now. I can't hit those high notes.
Oh,
You want to
you
do it right
think
now?
that's what should we do it? If you started
No,
it,
I'm
if
kidding.
you honestly started it, I would jump in. I don't think you
Absolutely
have the
not.
balls to do it. Yeah. Fuck.
I don't know the words. I need the prompter.
Tell me something, boy. Like, what do you mean you don't know the words? Tell me something, girl.
Are you singing?
I mean, I'm gonna recite it as though I'm doing like
A
Deb just
poetry
got home.
reading?
Hey guys, my wife just got home. She's right over here. Yeah, she's embarrassed, even though none of you can see her, but she looks great, by the way. Tell me something, boy.
Oh my
Aren't you
god.
tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling.
Do you have the
Through
lyrics
the
up?
bad times, no. I hear myself longing, feel myself longing for change. Uh,
Are you good?
damn it, no, I lost it. That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
I
That
feel
was
like I
pretty
could do
good.
a better like reading of it, like a more serious reading of it. If I was trying to think of the word, tell me something, boy. Are you tired trying to fill that void?
Oh my
I'm
god.
trauma bonded to the lyrics. That's funny.
Yeah,
You
no, that's
sound just
actually
like the dude that
perfect.
does Archer at Bob's Burgers. Do I? Do I sound a little bit like that guy? I've heard that
Yeah, you
before.
sound. It's John Benjamin, baby.
Your screen is black. There you are.
Is it?
I need advice. My bestie made up a lie to skip a birthday lunch, and I walked into him and his wife 10 minutes away from my birthday lunch. I go out of my way for my bros. What do I do?
Let me
Shoots.
reread that.
Her best friend lied to get out of her birthday brunch, and then she saw her best friend on her way to her birthday brunch.
Mm. Did your best friend see you? Would be the follow-up question, or was it a one-sided thing?
Oh, that's a good point. We need more info.
Because
I like
obviously,
this.
if he saw you, then you have to give him shit for it. I mean, I'm not like a big birthday, despite that whole story about us having a birthday thing and Steele's wedding being
Wait,
on my birthday.
wait.
I don't really give a
Yes,
shit about my
your
birthday.
friend did. Your friend did see you. Did you have a conversation with them?
Give him shit.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the response. Did you talk to that person or did you just walk by that person? Jamie Lee would be pissed and hurt. I think we all would. Maybe the friend's wife doesn't like him. That's a good one. Maybe. Maybe
Mm.
there's more to the story on that side. We don't know. Are they happy?
Are they? Is it a happy marriage?
I walked up to him and his wife and said, "How's the event going?" Rob. Is his name Rob? Or is that like a I just muted him since name. I gave him a mint and wished them a good meal. I think
You had
that's
a
a good
mint on
move.
you?
Yeah, I don't know why you had a mint, but I like that you dropped the mint. That's a power move. Fuck you. Here's a mint. Like,
Your breath smells like shit.
your breath smells like ass. I don't want you at my lunch anyway. You would stink it up the table. Look, honestly, I think that if you're upset about it, you should raise that to them and see what they say. But I think that life is too short to count people out entirely, but I also feel that people need to take accountability when they're assholes, and a lot of people do not. And a thing that I talk about on the podcast a lot is the lack of self-awareness in everybody these days is shocking and baffling. So I think it does much more if you approach the situation calmly and just tell them exactly why it upset you and then just leave it at that. Don't even give them time to respond. Like text them that, call them and tell them that and hang up the phone and let them sit on it for a while and see what they do to respond. And if they step up to the plate, great, move forward. If they don't, fuck them. That's what I think. I'll give
I
people
agree.
chances. I'll give people multiple chances, but if they burn me, then
Also,
they ain't worth
Steele,
the time.
East Awesome is a dude. I kind of thought that, but I was gonna let you go.
East Austin is a dude. That's fine.
Yeah, he's a
What
dude.
does that make a difference?
You said she.
I said it wrong. My bad, East
Yeah,
Austin.
just shouting it out,
Yeah, walk up to that dude and tell him he's an asshole.
and then drop
That's
him
what I
in.
would do. Tell them you're hurt and ask them to be honest in the future. This is why I like our listeners. You guys look at things pragmatically and calmly. If this was a only a Jersey panel, you guys would be yelling horrible things. Horrible things. All right, we got time for two more questions, guys. Two more. So get them in if you got them.
No,
HEB. Oh my God, HEB. Ashley, I miss HEB too. I'm from Texas and I miss HEB so much. HEB's the shit. We don't have
what is
HEB up
HEB?
here. It's a grocery store in Texas, but they have like a barbecue restaurant in the store and they have like shockingly good sushi, which is weird for being in the middle of Texas. Um, it's just everything's done really well and it's massive and you can get whatever you want there. HEB. HEB is top quality.
Sounds great.
Two more
I'm in.
questions. East Awesome just accused me of tracking him on Facebook. Oh Jesus. Yeah, he doesn't sound like it's worth your time, man. That's what I think. Publish from
Yeah,
Florida is also great. I ignored your question. Emily M. Hold on. They don't pop up as questions, they just pop up as comments. Emily M. Emily, just ask it again. Oh, do you guys ever watch Juicy Scoop and would you ever have Heather McDonald on your show?
Steele got to
Um,
see Heather McDonald.
no, I saw Heather McMahon, who was great. But Heather
Wait,
McDonald is a different person. I've watched a couple of Juicy Scoops, not a lot. Yeah, we would definitely have her on or go on her show for sure. I like her. She's funny.
I thought you and Dev went to go see Heather McMahon.
Yeah, we did go see Heather McMahon. Heather McMahon
McDonald?
is a different person.
I think it's Heather
Like if
McDonald.
there
I
was a
don't think I
person
don't
standing next to you named Skeeter McGeeter, I wouldn't
I
think that
don't
was you.
think I don't think Heather McMahon exists.
Wow, you're gonna piss off a lot of people. She has an
Who is
army.
Heather McMahon?
Can
What does
somebody in the
she do?
comments take care of this, please?
Yeah, what does she do?
She is a very funny stand-up comedian. She's a very funny Instagram presence. N-Dub's getting a pedicure right now. Good for you. Heather
Must be
McMahon.
nice.
Heather McMahon's massive. She has like countless followers. She's friends with.
I'm gonna need confirmation
Can somebody help? Somebody
because I
help.
don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth.
It's a very big problem that Shooter and I have is neither of us trust each other. It makes this very difficult.
Yeah,
Comedian. Yes, but I said that.
it's
Just
not
you know
enough.
what? Don't put this on them.
It's
Fuck
not
you.
enough.
You Google. I don't know. I don't have to justify
I
shit
am
to you.
not.
She's a famous person that puts on live shows across the country that are sold out regularly. That's who Heather McMahon is.
I
She was on Watch What Happens Live. That's right. Thank you, Jared. Heather McMahon's a comedian. Heather McDonald's a comedian too, and she has the Juicy Scoop podcast.
There we
Period.
go. Okay, thanks, Emily.
Okay.
I believe you.
Steel E is right. Oh,
God,
hey.
everybody spells your name wrong. It's so funny.
Wait, how do I point to this thing's backwards? That no E. Steel, like the man of. Phillies up 8-2. Let's fucking go. BW and NJ.
I'm watching it in the background actually.
Okay, cool. One more question, guys. Last one. It's okay, YouTube user. I'm just giving you a hard time. Everyone spells my name wrong. And when I go to like any restaurant or anything and I say Steel, they go, Steve? I go, no, Steel. They go, oh, Stan. Steel. Stu? No. Yeah, Steve. So I go with Steve a lot. I'll just tell them Steve out of the gate.
That happened to
Just don't
you
have to deal with it.
Memorial Day weekend. The guy walked in, you introduced yourself, and he said, "What's your name, Steve?"
Yeah, exactly. See, and I just say,
So
yeah,
even
I'm
when they
Steve.
hear it, they just assume you have like a speech impediment.
Yeah, they
What did
think
he
that
say his
there's
name
no
was?
way
Steve?
his name could be Steele. Like, and then I have to do the whole thing. Is that your real name? Yeah.
Just say it is. Just don't even tell them about the William part of it. I don't understand why you go down that road.
Because of integrity. I have integrity.
Okay.
Integrity weed.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity farms. I have integrity, so I feel bad. I don't know. It's a me thing. But then I think maybe part of me likes to get into the argument of is your first name your real name or is your middle name not your real name? Because I to this day don't understand how people can tell me that my middle name is not my name. Like that's
Just
not your real
say
name.
just say you're like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' first name is not Tiger. That's his middle name.
Is it his middle name?
Yeah,
Like
his
is it
first name's
official middle name?
Eldrick.
I know his
Eldrick
first name's
Tiger
Eldred.
Woods.
I know that.
Yeah, his
But I
middle
thought
name's
Tiger was a
Tiger.
nickname. It is
No.
okay. Then yeah, I am Tiger Woods. Good point.
There you go. You're welcome.
Wait. I am later in life Tiger Woods. I am not.
Mm.
I'm not
Yeah.
mid-career Tiger Woods.
Yeah, you're the fun Tiger Woods.
No. I'm not that Tiger Woods. I am the.
You're not the Denny's Tiger Woods.
I'm not the Denny's Tiger Woods. I'm
No.
definitely not that Tiger Woods. No. But am I Tiger Woods? Yeah. You know, we're
Yeah.
the same. It's just
We're
phenomenal athletes.
we're off the rails here.
Yeah, that'll happen. All right, last question. We still haven't gotten the last one. Who's gonna ask it? Go Mariners, boo. Actually, I take that back. My dad manages their AAA team. So yeah, go Mariners. Whoops, don't tell John that. Anybody else? One more. Go O's. There we go. Shooter, did you know that I played for the Orioles? Shooter.
Sean. Are you talking to me? You're talking to me?
Did you know I played for the Orioles?
The Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah.
The O's.
You got to the big leagues?
No, I got to AA.
What were they?
Oh, that's weird. I played when I was on TV playing against the Phillies in spring training. Does that count? When I was playing against Ryan Howard and Chase Utley? Okay, fuck
that
you.
one counts.
Okay, here we go. We got a couple. Favorite Bravo show? Mine's Vanderpump, but it was Vanderpump before Scandival. What's yours now, dude? Because he was
Right now
Summer
it's
House.
Atlanta. Right now it's Atlanta.
I do love Atlanta, and everyone tells us this season's not good, so
I don't care.
we
I
still
don't
like
care.
it. How would you
Atlanta's the
fix
only one
Summer
that's like
House?
consistent.
I agree. How would you fix Summer House? We're gonna fire off
Kill,
these last two.
kill off the entire cast. Start anew. Get rid of them all. I don't care.
I I love the idea of reality TV starting to become like regular TV in which they just kill off cast members. It's like, oh, what happened to Carl? Oh, you didn't see last week they killed him.
Yeah, he got assassinated on the beach. I
He
don't know what
got
happened.
shot. Carl's dead. Like, oh fuck. These shows just got way more real.
uh,
Up next, last one. This is actually the last one. Favorite housewife. That's a perfect one to end on.
you go. I need a minute.
My favorite across the board. It's so funny because before this year and before this podcast, it would have been so different. Um, and I feel like I have recency bias as well.
Yeah,
But
that's a lot. I mean,
I
it
think that my
changes.
favorite is probably consistently is Karen from Potomac. Like just usually is the Grand Dame is my fave. But recency bias, I'll go with honestly, I like Candy a lot. I think Candy's great. I like that she's just like straight to the point.
Yeah.
She doesn't put up with people's shit. I like it.
Um, I don't know. All of the people that I liked have now had terrible years.
My favorite was Heather from fucking Salt Lake, and then she had the worst season in the history of seasons.
Yeah.
So like she was great the first 2 years, and then I guess her real colors came out, and she is horrible.
It might be a boring pick, but I'm still sticking by Garcelle. Just because like she hasn't pissed me off. Every time that she says something, I genuinely agree with pretty much everything that she does and says. So I'm gonna stick with her.
You're wrong.
Okay.
I know it's subjective, but you're just wrong. Are y'all fair weather stands? I'm not. We stick by the same people.
That's a contradictory statement. You can't stand somebody and be fair weather. Patty.
That's a valid point. And no, we will
It might
see
be the point.
something. We will like a housewife one week, and then she'll do something dumb the following week, and we're off the train immediately. We're
Yeah.
not fair weather. We just don't like when people do stupid shit, and we call them
Yeah.
out. And then everyone tells us that we like their counterpart, even if we might hate both of them. They're like, you guys
Yeah.
must stand for so and so." We're like, nuh-uh. Shut up. But that's all I got. You got anything else, dude?
Nope.
To all of you in here, we have our live show on July 26th in New York City. There's a couple people in here that have sounded off already. They are coming to the show. If you have not bought a ticket yet and you are in the Northeast, in anywhere above North Carolina, and you actually listen to us and you think that you're like
That's the cutoff. North
fan of the
Carolina.
show, I feel like North Carolina, yeah, because then you're within 10 hours
Fair.
driving. You're within 10 hours
Okay.
driving and or a train. So North Carolina, not North Carolina, but above North Carolina.
Okay.
That's the cutoff. If you're above
Okay.
North Carolina, buy a ticket and come to our live show. City Winery in Manhattan. It's the main city winery. There's some knockoff city wineries. We're not going to those. We don't go to the knockoff city wineries. We go
Nope.
to the big stage. Not
Big
really.
boys only.
It's the loft, but whatever. But make sure you get your tickets. Go to nofilterlive.com. Get your tickets right now. It's going to be a great time. We're announcing our guests soon. And we're dropping some footage soon. I finally got the footage back. So we're going to drop some footage for you guys from the last show so you can see what you will be seeing next month next month. So
Next
get your
month.
tickets. We will start doing more lives. These are fun. I like these because they're not scripted. Not that
Yeah,
our other ones are
we'll do
scripted,
one a
but
week.
like,
Let's shoot for one a
yeah,
week.
because the other times we have everything written as far as like topics that we're going to hit and everything. So I like being able to just talk some shit.
Yeah, I like talking when it doesn't hurt. So, next week I'll be better.
Yeah, just do what you're doing now, but do it better than you're doing it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Like be you,
I need to
but
go drink my hot tea.
better than you are though. Do you know what I
Better.
mean?
Better.
Like you, but like a better you because you suck. But a better you would be cool. Take that to think about that.
All right.
Look in the mirror tonight, think about that.
Stop making me talk. It's getting worse.
I'm trying to just keep it going. Feel better.
Oh
Don't
God.
wish him that.
Thank
He's
you.
fine. He's a big crybaby.
Thank you.
Keep us
Thanks,
PST
Ashley.
peeps in mind. We will. Our days are long as well, so we usually have to do them late at night anyway. But thank you all for showing up. We appreciate it. Make sure you get those tickets, nofilterlive.com. We'll see you in New York City, July 26th. Get your tickets. See you soon. Scoots, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, bye. Bye, dude. Later. Smile.